Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. That's good. The Lions at 4 and 6 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Giants' 42-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
That is caught by Laporta. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Gibbs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, there's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Dart. Caught along the left side by Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw, Dart. And his throw is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw, Dart. And it is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 54 yards. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
43-yard line.
Now it's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. You talk about this Giant defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches when they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to throw, Goff. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
it's your birthday. And you know we don't do it like your birthday. You'll find me in the club.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Maverick wall, like 20. Value one.
Here's Gone. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
First down, here's Scatterboo. And he'll be brought down to about the 42. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Dart. A quick throw there is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To the air, Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Dart going to give the Scatterboo. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw is Dart. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal, Giants.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set, go.
Scatterboo. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing his Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatterboo. Touchdown, Giants!
Touchdown.
Cam Scatterboo, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants have taken the lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Cano now to add the extra point. he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Lions 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 120.
Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Dart. He's got this complete to Robinson. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
19 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
They'll give it to Scatterboot. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and these are what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they'll get this just to the 47-yard gain.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. And it's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. An inside run with Scatteroo. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal, New York.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun is Dart. Touchdown! Malik Neighbors in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
Rand Gano to kick off for New York.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Dart. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing his dart. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw now, dart. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, his third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gano the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
We go tonight. 20.
Goff now looking to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We go tonight. 180. Louis. What's that?
Out of the gun, Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Just when you want on a first down run, call it 80 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And he'll get this down over to about the 46.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like that.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Goff now looks to throw.
Looking deep here from Mooney.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Complete. It's Johnson.
Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
A give, it's Scatteroo.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO.
And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. That was good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Dart.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
19.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back. Line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And nothing good. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is gone. And the giant rush gets hosed. Down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the handoff, this is Scatterby.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And his throw here is incomplete.
CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And we will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Scatterby going to run it out of the gun.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 19. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Go! 19!
They'll start on the ground with Scatterby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
For the extra point.
Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just added on to that big lead.
Lions 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Goff. And now here's another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man. 19 Lions. Buffalo 8. Panther 60. Panther 60. Get up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
7. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat.
What's that?
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here goes the line. 180.
Here's Goff. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Abdul Carter
Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
He'll try to do it himself.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Giants, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Lions, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.